What's going on, guys? It's Michael with BitcoinDudes. As we all know, 2017 was just a breakout year for cryptocurrency. But what did we do for 2018? Well, it looks like we're setting up to pick up right where we left off in 2017, meaning more new highs. Now, if we just take a quick look at Bitcoin and we think about these things dynamically, and we would look at things in terms of what would we need to do to double our money? Well, keep in mind, Bitcoin went up 2,000% this year. Bitcoin's market cap would need to hit nearly 500 billion, and the price point on Bitcoin would need to hit around 30,000. Now, if we take a look at the rest of the market, we're going to see much better chances for returns on our investments percentage-wise, simply due to the size of the other coins. They're much smaller than Bitcoin, which means they have much more room to grow, and they also haven't gone up nearly as much as Bitcoin has. So it's much easier for a coin to go from $10 to say $100 than it is for a coin to go, say, from like 1,000 to 10,000. But that doesn't always mean those are the safer investments. It doesn't always mean the smaller, the smaller price coins are the safest investments, but they do have much more room for growth, which is why it's extremely important to diversify, especially in a crazy market like the cryptocurrency market. So our advice is to spread out your investments into short-term investments, long-term investments, speculative investments, maybe playing some rumors here or there, which would be, a little bit more risky, and then more safe investments, and really spread out what you're doing so that you can take the best investment strategy, which is to plan for the worst and hope for the best. So we strongly believe there's plenty of money to be made in many different ways in 2018 in the cryptocurrency world. So there's a lot of investors out there, and we get lots of questions on what should we do? Well, the best advice that I can give you is to make a plan and take action on that plan, but be very, very dynamic when you're making that plan, like we just talked about, diversifying. But also make sure to do your research. Don't just pick a bunch of random things. I mean, I guess if you wanted to get lucky, that could work, but do your research, make informative decisions, and like we always say here at BitcoinDudes, be a dynamic investor. Now, keep in mind, guys, nobody ever made any money by sitting on the sidelines. Back in the day when Microsoft came out with, their IPO, there's lots of people that were going to buy it and never did, and they'd be, on a yacht somewhere if they did. They sat on the sidelines. There's people who, did some research, and pretty much, that's kind of how this works. You got to do your research. You got to make plays. You got to know some plays aren't going to happen, some plays are, and every now and then get a little bit lucky. But keep this in mind, kind of going back to my old sports days, there was a saying, the harder I practice, the luckier I get. Well, in investing, it's kind of the same way. The more research you do and the more intelligent and more dynamic you are with your investments, the luckier you're going to get. And also, a lot of people are asking, what's our strategy here at BitcoinDudes? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to be adding to Bitcoin alongside a lot of the top alternate coins out there. Also, we're going to be continuing to reinvest on the BitConnect lending platform, which, if you guys have watched any of our videos, we're very big in the BitConnect lending platform to diversify and hedge our investments. Getting those daily profits on the BitConnect lending program really, really allow us to protect ourselves when the cryptocurrency takes a turn for the worse. So we've been in on some investments that have gone down, been able to get out, but having the BitConnect daily profits come in have really made up for some of those losses. And then when everything's going up, everything's just awesome. So again, by diversifying with our long-term investments, our short-term plays, and with the BitConnect lending program, we have multiple arms reaching out in different directions, helping make us make money, but also keeping us safe from when things turn down. So with this strategy, by doing all these things, we are protecting ourselves from those worst case scenarios, but also setting ourselves up for long-term success. Now, for those of you guys out there that already know about the BitConnect lending program, or you haven't heard of the BitConnect lending program, I highly recommend you check that out. If you click on the link in the description below, our affiliate link where it says join BitConnect here, you can check out BitConnect there. And if you decide to lend with BitConnect, I highly recommend using our affiliate link, because you get added into our incentive program where we have the BitcoinDudes team, where we have awesome incentives such as the chance to win your initial investment back, having direct access to Adam and myself for any questions you may have, and also being part of a private community of investors where you can ask questions and get ideas for things that are happening. And that's one of the main things we're most excited about with the incentive program. But guys, remember, be dynamic, diversify, and take advantage of this very young cryptocurrency market where a lot of smart people are going to make a lot of money. And here at BitcoinDudes, we really hope we can help you out with that. Thanks again for watching the video, guys. We really hope you liked it. If you did, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the notification bell when we come out with more up-to-date cryptocurrency news and info. We'll see you guys soon.